really aiming for after Michigan and Arizona.
Howard Feinman, always a pleasure. Great to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks.
Now let's turn to R.T. Rybak, mayor of Minneapolis and also the vice chair of the Democratic National Committee. Behind closed doors, I would think that there's probably some entertainment going on for the Obama team right now. What do they make of this surge by Santorum, and how do you view Michigan playing out as versus the president's position in that state?
Well, you know, the bigger a challenge Santorum is, the more you wonder about where Romney goes. But he can't go any further right or he's going to fall off the flat earth he's pretending we live on. But he can go more negative. And so that's why we think it's important for people to go to BarackObama.com, sign up to be part of the Truth Team, and let's make sure that everybody out there is sending emails, using your Facebook, your Twitter, and getting the message out about what the president has done so that we don't have Romney, once he's done smearing everybody on their end, take all those many millions of dollars and try to smear the president.
RT, can the president win the economic conversation in Michigan? That's really, I mean, it's about jobs. And how much is the automobile turnaround going to play for the president in Michigan?
You are going to hear a lot about the auto turnaround, and you should, because it's a very clear contrast. Here's the fact. The auto industry is the #1 backbone of our manufacturing sector. It's always been. In fact, it was how the Romneys made their money. But
so you think the president can win that? You think the president can win that conversation in Michigan?
Absolutely. The question is clear. When the auto industry was about to collapse, Mitt Romney said, let it go. Barack Obama took a controversial stand, took the hit. We made 1 million more cars in America this year than last year because the president led. We can't do that under a President Romney who would have let it go. Let's talk cars.
Yeah, new polls are showing the president fares very well against Mitt Romney and Rick Santorum by strong margins. How are you going to keep that momentum going? How do you maintain that?
Watch a Republican debate. That's all it takes me to get excited about the fact that we've got to work hard.
Well, there is going to be one more debate before Michigan and Arizona. And will the DNC change its strategy and begin treating Rick Santorum like a possible opponent in the general? How about that?
Well, I think we're going to treat everyone seriously, but the fact of the matter is Romney is sitting on a lot of money, and he has made an unbelievable series of erroneous statements out there, so we'll correct them. Yeah. The main thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the president's record. He's created jobs, 23 straight months of private sector job growth. When you hear these Republicans talk, they seem to be cheering against the American economy. The president's leading it. He's delivering on promises, and we're going to talk a lot about that. That's how we win.
CNBC's Jim Cramer had this to say about support for Mitt Romney in the business community. Here it is.
Business leaders see that he created some companies. Business leaders recognize that he would encourage hiring. But I've got to tell you, no one's not as enthusiastic as I thought they would be. And people are starting to talk about Obama again.
What about that? Are you hearing the business community get behind the president?
Absolutely. I mean, there are different parts of a business community, but when I can be here in Minneapolis and see at a community college last Friday, see people trained to be able to be prepared to go into the manufacturing sector, and you see a small business that suddenly has a welder who's been trained and now ready to go, that helps. Yeah. When you see the fact that there are exports that are picking up, that helps. So we're going to make our case because this is the president who's created jobs.
R.T. Rybak, always a pleasure. Good to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Ed.
Remember to answer tonight's question there at the bottom of the screen. Share your thoughts on Twitter at Ed Show. We want to know what you think. The president laid out a vision